Hi everyone, it's Linda with ScrapChica Studio. I've been MIA. I had a bad experience at the dentist a few weeks ago, and when Susie came, so Susie, I am so sorry. I was miserable, but try to have fun and just you know, so I am getting a whole lot better. I'm not 100% yet, but I'm almost there. So that's why I've been MIA. So I wanted to do this video. Me and Susie been talking, and we both noticed how everyone is doing layout videos, and I've been doing layouts for a little bit here. I'm working on my son's 12 by 12 album for graduation. This is one of his presents, you know, that I give to him, or I should say them. All my kids are expecting a 12 by 12 album from me, so that's great. It makes me feel like my purpose as a scrapbooker or paper crafter, you know, is worth my while, and that's what it's all about, is preserving our memories for our children in our families. So here we go. I'm going to explain what I've done here, and I want to say first, I've been scrap lifting. I'm only doing it because I am a scrapbooker who takes weeks to do a layout because of all of the embellishing that I add, all of the little pen stitching I do or outlining, and I can take up not a few hours or a couple of days. I take literally weeks. So I've been scrap lifting and trying to throw my own twist on some of the things that I've done. I'm on Pinterest, so if you go on my Pinterest board under layouts, you'll see a whole slew of layouts that I have, you know, liked or repinned from other crafters on Pinterest, and this was one of them. If you go on that board of mine, you'll see where it says Bean 6. Someone had kind of did this. I think it was 4 on top and 4 on the bottom, but down here it said Bean 6, and it showcased her little boy, or a picture of a little boy at the age of 6. So I kind of, you know, did my own thing. So if you want to see the original where I got the idea, you'll find me on Pinterest. And so here we go. This is paper by Paper Studio, which is sold at Hobby Lobby. And that's my little guy when he was 1. Oh, look at that little face. And I titled this My Charming Little Boy. I did the sizes that you see here in 2.5 by 3.5, which is like a ATC card size. The paper that you see is not like this. I actually got the Ranger acrylic daubers and opened them and took a brush and just splattered white acrylic paint on everything. Well, not the pictures, but but on the strips that I did, the little punch outs, you can see the little stars. I also used the Tim Holtz tiny fastener up there. I took a chipboard letter and took the letter out and just used the background. I want to say these are by Scenic Route, but I'm not sure. But I've had these forever and barely using them, so more stars, more little punch out, and if you can see, there's one right here, 2, and then kind of like a little cluster, but 3, the rule of 3. So I kind of used that in this layout. I have another chipboard piece, which is by Basil. They're chip pieces, and covered it with the paper. Used a gingham ribbon here. The letters right here, they are actually kind of puffy, and they're all dotted. I don't know if the camera's catching that. They just look red to me, but they actually have little white dots on them. Those are by Making Memories, and they're like that puppy kind of stuff. I do have a quote up here, and it says, "A boy is truth with dirt on his face, beauty with a cut on its finger, wisdom with bubblegum in its hair, and the hope of a future with a frog in its pocket." And that is by Alan Marshall Beck. Oh, it was perfect. I've been hoarding these too. I got them off a QVC thing, I think, or HSN. Ooh, a long time ago. And there's a bunch of quotes for boy, girl, birthday, family, dad, and they work perfect. And all I did was cut them. You can kind of see how they're just stripped, and it's perfect for this layout. So there's this one, and I love the second one. This is another scrap lifting idea. This was in the Creating Keepsakes March-April 2012 edition. It doesn't give out any sizes or anything, so if you like how the layout looks, I just kind of looked to see what she kind of had did, and what I really caught my eye were how she chronicalized, 2 months, a year. They were all baby pictures, but I took it and went from 2 months, a year, 4, 7, and 18. I did use the same title, Where Has the Time Gone? I think we all, whoever has children, we blink and well, in this case, 18 years have just flown by. So I love this paper. Is by Die Cuts with a View. It is the Playtime stack, and I love it. Has boy and girl, it's really cute. It's all on craft, like a craft background, you can see here. And on each one of the layouts I put Made with All My Love, Mom 2012. And here's what I did with this one. I took a background sheet and used a bunch of pattern papers to do like a Polaroid pic. I took strips of, just to make borders, and here I actually sewed the buttons right onto the paper. I used EK Success Punch, which is new this year. This I got at the convention. It's kind of like a, what do you call them, a frillery, or something like that. The letters here are by Queen & Co. They're foam letters, so they're nice and sturdy. The little clock I had stamped. I have Maya Road. It's like a clock. There are a bunch of little timepieces, and use some Tim Holtz the little spinner pieces. I used another little fabric chipboard by American Crafts, the thickers, but this is in fabric. I use these little dollar stamps that everyone got at Michael's for the years, and just did that in the Vintage Sepia by Versafine. And I did another little strip here. It says I love you with another little button, and used another EK Success Punch just for that little piece there. But I love how it came out, and I hope my son loves it. My oldest son, when he graduated, I made him cry, so I also wrote a letter in there for him. I will write another letter for my son. And you guys, I'm happy, and when I look at these pictures, I've been crying, and I'm going to cry now and get all emotional. And this weekend, he had prom on Saturday, and yesterday, him and his girlfriend got all dressed up again, and we went to this church where the palm trees, they grow kind of weird, where they're all like, they're not actually up and straight, they're like curved, and it's really cool. And my Facebook, if you actually go on Facebook and see me there, you'll see I put up a whole album. I took all the pictures myself, and I'm so proud of myself. So he asked me, Mom, can you come and take pictures? And I was like, I'll be there with bells on. He doesn't even have to ask. So that was, really cool to have them all dressed up in their prom outfits, and really cute. So I can't wait to scrapbook those pictures. So that's what I've been doing, you guys, and I hope you guys are having a great time scrapbooking and paper crafting or crocheting or or just watching vids. I will talk to you guys later, and adios.